Hello, friends, it's so nice to meet you. Hello, friends. Hello.
Lesson 85. Mr. Taylor goes to see his bank manager. Would you like to wait here, Mr. Taylor?
Thank you.
The manager will see you in a moment, after Mrs. Jones.
Fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you waiting to see Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Johnson?
Yes, the manager. Are you waiting to see him?
Yes, I am.
Have you been waiting long?
No, not long. About 10 minutes.
I see. Have you met him before?
Who?
Mr. Johnson, the manager. Have you met him before?
Oh, yes. I come here every week.
Ah, do you?
Yes, I come here every week to discuss my money with him.
Ah. Well, what's he like? Is he nice? Is he pleasant?
Why do you want to know?
Because, I'm going to ask him to lend me some money.
Oh, I see.
That's why I wanted to know. I've never met him before. And I was thinking...
Wait a few minutes and you'll see him.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones? Oh, thank you.
I hope he's nice.
But it's only £50.
Get out and don't come back! Go away!
Mr. Taylor, the manager can see you now.
I think I'll come back another day. I think I'll come back another day.
No, come in, Mr. Taylor. The manager's very nice. Come in.
Well,
I said go away!
It's Mr. Taylor, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, please come in, Mr. Taylor. It's so nice to meet you.
yes.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to borrow some money.
Pardon?
I'd like to borrow some money.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Mr. Taylor would like to borrow some money, sir.
Borrow some money?
Yes, I'd like to borrow some money.
You've been having some problems with your business, have you?
Yes.
Well, I've been having problems here too, you know. A few months ago, everything was fine. People were bringing their money into the bank. Everything was fine. But then they stopped bringing their money in. Everyone started asking for money. Everyone wanted to borrow money. Now we've lent nearly all the money. Half the clerks have left. My secretary's going to leave tomorrow, and the milkman doesn't even bring the milk anymore. And now you've come in. You've got problems, and you want to borrow money too. This is the end.
Shall I come back tomorrow?
Lesson 85, Drill 1.
Listen to the examples.
Are you still learning English?
Yes, I am. I've learnt a lot. Are you still reading that book?
Yes, I am. I've read a lot.
Now, you go on.
Are you still learning English?
Yes, I am. I've learnt a lot. Are you still reading that book?
Yes, I am. I've read a lot.
Are you still seeing that girl?
Yes, I am. I've seen her a lot. Are you still writing that letter?
Yes, I am. I've written a lot. Are you still painting that car?
Yes, I am. I've painted a lot.
Lesson 85, Drill 2.
Listen to the examples.
Excuse me, do you want to see the manager?
Yes, I do. I've been waiting for ages. Excuse me, does he want to use the telephone?
Yes, he does. He's been waiting for ages.
Now you go on.
Excuse me, do you want to see the manager?
Yes, I do. I've been waiting for ages. Excuse me, does he want to use the telephone?
Yes, he does. He's been waiting for ages.
Excuse me, do you want a drink now?
Yes, I do. I've been waiting for ages. Excuse me, does she want a taxi?
Yes, she does. She's been waiting for ages.
Excuse me, do you want to meet my uncle?
Yes, I do. I've been waiting for ages.
A child is standing on a hillside. The day is just beginning and the sky's been turning blue. The child got up early when the moon was still shining. He said hello to the sun and goodbye to the moon. The sun will always rise in the morning. The summer will be warm and the winter will be cold. The child will grow and the sun will come and go, but the sky will never grow old. Everyone's seen the sun rise in the morning. Everyone's counted stars in the sky, one by one. But no one sees more clearly than a child in the morning. On a hillside looking up at the sun. The sun will always rise in the morning. The summer will be warm and the winter will be cold. The child will grow and the sun will come and go, but the sky will never grow old.
Lesson 86. Mr. Smith visits another doctor.
Next. Ah, Mr. Smith, come in.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Sit down.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Now, what's the trouble?
Well, Doctor, I haven't been feeling well.
Really?
Yes, I always used to be very well, but I've been working very hard. Too hard.
You shouldn't worry. Everyone works too hard from time to time.
Yes, Doctor, but you see...
You should have a holiday.
A holiday?
Yes, you should get away. You should have a holiday. You should have a few weeks in the sunshine.
But I...
How about a sunshine tour?
Pardon?
Why don't you go on a sunshine tour?
A sunshine tour?
Yes, I think you should have a holiday in the sun. And I think you should take a sunshine tour.
Oh.
My brother works for sunshine tours. Shall I telephone him?
Oh, no, Doctor, I can't go.
Yes, I'll telephone him. Just a minute now. 6, 4...
No, Doctor. Oh, Doctor, I can't go. I mean, it wouldn't be. I mean, it's awfully... I mean, it's difficult. No, Doctor, I can't go on a sunshine tour.
Oh. Now, Mr. Smith, you've been working too hard. You need a holiday. I think you should have a holiday.
Oh, no, Doctor, I can't. Well, I'd like to have a holiday.
Yes.
But I can't.
Well, you shouldn't work too hard.
I know, but you see...
You should relax more. You should go to the country at the weekend.
Oh?
Yes, you should go to the country and breathe the air.
Oh, I can't.
Now, my cousin has a hotel in the country, Shall I...
No, Doctor. I can't go to the country at the weekend.
I think you should.
No, I can't. I have to work at the weekend.
Work at the weekend? You see, you work too hard.
Well, I have to, in my job.
That's it.
Pardon?
That's it, your job. You work too hard. You should change your job.
Oh.
Yes, you should change your job.
Oh, do you think I should?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Now, my uncle works in a bank in London. I'll telephone him.
Well, do you think I should, Doctor? I'm settled as I am.
Lesson 86, Drill 1.
Listen to the examples.
Should I go to Paris or Rome?
Rome. You should go to Rome.
Yes, but should I take my children?
Children? Of course you should take your children.
Now you. Should I go to Paris or Rome?
Rome. You should go to Rome.
Yes, but should I take my children?
Children? Of course you should take your children.
Should I go by train or by plane?
Plane. You should go by plane.
Yes, but should I stay for a week?
A week? Of course you should stay for a week. Lesson 86, Drill 2.
Listen.
I'm so tired.
You shouldn't work so much.
I'm so bored.
You shouldn't sleep so much. Now you go on.
I'm so tired.
You shouldn't work so much. I'm so bored.
You shouldn't sleep so much. I'm so fat.
You shouldn't eat so much. I'm always busy.
You shouldn't do so much.
My eyes are tired.
You shouldn't read so much.
Lesson 86, Drill 3.
Listen to the examples.
I don't know what you should do. Go to Paris or Rome?
Should I go to Paris or should I go to Rome?
Rome. You could go to Rome, but why don't you go to Madrid?
Should I go to Rome or should I go to Madrid?
Now you go on. I don't know what you should do. Go to Paris or Rome?
Should I go to Paris or should I go to Rome?
Rome. You could go to Rome, but why don't you go to Madrid?
Should I go to Rome or should I go to Madrid?
Madrid. You could go to Madrid, but why don't you go to New York?
Should I go to Madrid or should I go to New York?
New York. You could go to New York, but why don't you go to Tokyo?
Should I go to New York or should I go to Tokyo?
Tokyo. You could go to Tokyo, but why don't you go to Berlin?
Should I go to Tokyo or should I go to Berlin?
If you're working too hard, you shouldn't worry. Everyone works too hard from time to time. You should try to get away. You should have a holiday, and in a day or two, you'll be fine. If you're feeling tired, you shouldn't worry. Everyone gets tired now and then. You should think about the sun. You should smile at everyone, and then you'll feel better again. If you can't get to sleep, you shouldn't worry. You should open your window up at the sky. You should breathe the air and feel the wind in your hair. You should do the same thing every night.
Lesson 87. Gilbert has just come back from Morocco.
Did you like Morocco?
Oh, yes. I came back by plane.
Oh. Did you have a good flight?
What?
Did you have a good flight?
Yes, and no. I dropped my case.
What?
I dropped my case.
When you were getting onto the plane?
Oh, no, I'd already got onto the plane, and I was looking for my seat.
When you dropped your case?
Yes.
Did it fall open?
Oh, no, I locked it carefully.
Before?
Pardon?
Before? You locked it carefully before? Before the flight?
Oh, yes. Oh, then I saw the stewardess.
And you asked her to pick it up?
What?
You asked the stewardess to pick up your case?
Oh, no, I'd already picked it up. I asked her...
To show you your seat.
What?
You asked the stewardess to show you your seat.
No, I'd already found my seat.
Oh. What did you ask her?
Well, I asked her to open the window.
You asked her to open the window?
Yes, I said, could you open the window, please?
On an aeroplane?
Yes.
You can't open the windows on an aeroplane?
Well, I didn't know. It was my first flight. I'd never been in an aeroplane before. Yes, it was my first flight.
I see.
I'd never been in an aeroplane before. I'd been to the airport before. I'd seen the planes, but I'd never travelled by plane.
Did you like it?
What?
Travelling by plane.
Travelling by plane?
Yes, travelling across the sky by plane.
Well, after I'd picked up my case and after I'd found my seat and after I'd spoken to the stewardess...
Yes?
I went to sleep. Yes, I went to sleep. I slept for hours. When I woke up, the plane was empty.
Empty?
Yes, we'd already arrived in London.
You'd arrived?
Yes, the plane had landed, and everyone had left the plane.
Oh.
It was a very comfortable flight.
Lesson 87, Drill 1.
Listen to the examples.
Had you ever met him before last night?
No, I'd never met him before last night. Had they ever been to Spain before last year?
No, they'd never been to Spain before last year.
Now you go on.
Had you ever met him before last night?
No, I'd never met him before last night. Had they ever been to Spain before last year?
No, they'd never been to Spain before last year.
Had she ever eaten curry before last night?
No, she'd never eaten curry before last night. Had they ever played football before last year?
No, they'd never played football before last year. Had he ever been ill before last night?
No, he'd never been ill before last night.
Lesson 87, Drill 2.
Listen to the examples.
I met him last night.
Had you ever met him before last night? They went to Spain last year.
Had they ever been to Spain before last year?
Now you go on.
I met him last night.
Had you ever met him before last night? They went to Spain last year.
Had they ever been to Spain before last year? I danced with her last night.
Had you ever danced with her before last night?
They played football last year.
Had they ever played football before last year?
I was ill last night.
Had you ever been ill before last night?
I visited my brother in September. I didn't want to travel by train, so I bought a ticket at the airport and made the journey by plane. I'd driven a car, but I hadn't driven far. I traveled on a train for 1,000 miles or more. I'd ridden a horse and a bicycle, of course, but I'd never been in an aeroplane before. I was feeling a little nervous in the morning while I waited at the airport for the plane. But the flight was very comfortable, the sky was blue, and the sun was shining all the way. I'd driven a car, but I hadn't driven far. I'd traveled on a train for 1,000 miles or more. I'd ridden a horse and a bicycle, of course, but I'd never been in an aeroplane before.
Lesson 88. Brian has been having Japanese lessons.
Hello, Brian.
Oh, hello, June.
Pardon?
Hara.
What's that?
It's Japanese.
Can you speak Japanese?
Yes, I've been going to classes.
Really?
Yes, since October.
Why have you been doing that?
Well, I'm going to Japan in the spring, and my boss told me to learn Japanese,
I see.
so that I can speak it when I arrive.
Is that Japanese?
Yes.
Is it interesting?
Japanese? Yes, it's very interesting. I'd never been interested before, but the classes are very good. Would you like to come?
To the classes?
Yes. Why don't you come to the classes?
No, I'm very busy.
Oh.
Is that Japanese?
Oh, yes. I think everyone should learn a language. Don't you?
Yes, but I'm very busy and
And it's
really...
a very good school.
Oh, yes?
Shall I give you the address?
Okay, but I'm really too busy.
Here's the address.
Is that Japanese?
No! You're standing on my foot.
Lesson 88, Drill 1.
Listen to the examples.
What have you been doing? Learning Japanese?
Yes, I've been learning Japanese. What have you been doing? Swimming?
Yes, I've been swimming.
Now you go on.
What have you been doing? Learning Japanese?
Yes, I've been learning Japanese. What have you been doing? Swimming?
Yes, I've been swimming.
What have you been doing? Driving fast?
Yes, I've been driving fast. What have you been doing? Painting the kitchen?
Yes, I've been painting the kitchen. What have you been doing? Buying food?
Yes, I've been buying food.
Lesson 88, Drill 2.
Listen to the examples.
Why have you been learning Japanese? Are you going to Japan?
That's right. I've been learning Japanese so that I can go to Japan. Why have you been working so hard? To earn more money?
That's right. I've been working hard so that I can earn more money.
Now you go on.
Why have you been learning Japanese? Are you going to Japan?
That's right. I've been learning Japanese so that I can go to Japan. Why have you been working so hard? To earn more money?
That's right. I've been working hard so that I can earn more money. Why have you been learning English? Are you going to England?
That's right. I've been learning English so that I can go to England.
Why have you been writing so much? To earn more money?
That's right. I've been writing so that I can earn more money. Why have you been hurrying? Are you going home tonight?
That's right. I've been hurrying so that I can go home tonight.
My boss told me to learn Japanese. I'm going to Japan in the spring. I'm having lessons every Friday at 5:30 so that I can speak the language when I arrive. Would you like to come to the classes? Shall we both go together and learn Japanese? I think you should come. We'll have a lot of fun. Why don't you come with me? I started having lessons in October. I hadn't been interested before, but I've been going to the classes every Friday night so that I can get the pronunciation right. Would you like to come to the classes? Shall we both go together and learn Japanese? I think you should come. We'll have a lot of fun. Why don't you come with me? Why don't you come with me? Goodbye, Mary, it's so sad to leave you. Goodbye, Mary, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, goodbye. Goodbye, friends, it's so sad to leave you. Goodbye, friends, goodbye.